What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing a Xtreme knife, the MX-8064. It's a 440C blade. Micarta scales, black and white. My bad, just showing the blade. I was trying to think about the measurements. The measurements for the blade is 4 3/4, and for the whole knife is 9 6/8 of an inch. I bet if I'm going fast with this. Some jimping right here, and I would say that the knife weighs about 16, about 16 to 20 ounces. It's pretty heavy. It's heavier than my Cold Steel OSI. Comes with a nylon sheath, which is actually pretty good. Has a pouch right here. One second. Pretty tough Velcro, which is actually surprising. Probably the best M-Tech knife I've received so far. Has a pouch right here. Knife goes in right here. It's just a little two plastic tabs with foam on the side. You can put the knife in anyway. That's basically it for my short review. Alright. Now for my long review, since I usually do the short reviews first, talking about the specs of the knife, because that's usually what some people just want to see. And this will be the long review where I talk about the quality of the knife, more subjective things. Well, not subjective, objective. I'm not sure. I have to look up those terminologies again. I apologize. It's kind of raining outside, but this blade is actually the best M-Tech knife I've ever seen, to be honest, because 440C steel, micarta scales, that's not complete bullshit. They're actually pretty damn grippy. Decent jimping on both sides. Nice sharp blade, quite actually. And only thing that was messed up was just the tip. The grind, the edge was kind of off center. It was poking out this way, but I kind of fixed it up with a file. It was pretty easy because of the steel. But for the money, for $21, shit, it was fucking awesome, dude. I totally suggest that other people go out and go get it. Be a perfect knife for army personnel. It's not 5 inches, but it was close. It's a very tough and durable blade. The coating will probably actually come off if you scratch it off, like with stuff hitting the steel. It actually cause like scratches. But other than that, I've done stab this through bottles and into the ground, into the dirt. Didn't get a chance to pass it through wood. I wasn't really planning on using this. This is more like a in-the-house, under-the-pillow knife for intruders and stuff like that. But as far as durability, yeah, I mean, the only thing I'll fear is just the tip snapping off, because you guys can see how thin it is. I meant to say it was about 5mm thick, 5 or 4mm thick, an eighth of an inch. My bad. It was eighth of an inch thick. I couldn't really find the millimeters for it. And sorry for speaking so fast. It's kind of raining outside. I'm trying to do it before the power goes out. But as for like self-defense, yeah, it's totally doable. I would definitely suggest this to my army buddy or someone that's like in the armed forces or for survival purposes, for like a backup blade. or just one of those down and dirty blades that they don't want to fuck up their $100 blade or whatever. But you know, you can never underestimate the cheap knives. You know, you stab somebody, they're not gonna know the difference. Just want to show you guys the blade and stuff. I do this for all my videos, try to show the dimensions and all that stuff. That was my ankle. Show you guys the dimension of the blade from all angles. As you can see, the scales aren't like contoured like the OSI. Deep texturing on these micarta scales. They're actually symmetrical too. I don't know if you guys can see. Hold it by the blade. They're actually quite, symmetrical. They use torque screws, I believe. I couldn't really tell. Maybe you guys be able to pick it up in the video. Rain's starting to pick up right now. But yeah, I would totally suggest this to my friend and stuff. Penetration on this is very beastly. Very beastly. If you wonder what type of blade shape this is, I would call this a Dirk style blade. It's more job pointish, but you never seen a job point with a false wedge. So you can argue that's a clip point, but it doesn't really look like that. So I would say it's a Dirk point, more like the bayonets. Not like the M9 bayonets, but typical, like old-fashioned bayonets. Stiletto style. It's actually a really good knife. The jimping on the back is actually, I mean, the whole damn knife is pretty grippy, so, but the jimping actually is somewhat functional. This knife is so grippy that it actually hurts. You have to get your hand used to it. That's how grippy it is. Once you wear down then the micarta scales, it's not so sharp. Scales are actually way brighter than this, but I'm working the blade out and stuff. It's meant to be used. Here goes your lanyard hole. You can hold this in a variety of styles. Even this way, it's quite comfortable. Especially this way. It's very daggerish. That's basically it for my review. As you can see, it was like actually lighter, but now I see how it's getting dark where I usually hold it at. It's actually not a straight edge either. It's more of a slight recurve, like right here in this area. The sharpness, it came very, very sharp, especially if you touch it up with a ceramic or tungsten, or preferably tungsten then ceramic, or vice versa. Either way, you'll get it very, very sharp. It holds the edge fairly long. It's not like S30V or anything like that, but it holds an edge for a nice little time. Nice little time. Doing this review for my bed, by the way. But it's really a really nice blade, you know? The Xtreme line is really a really nice line to mess around with because you get budget blades that are actually not like bullshit like the other MTechs. I wouldn't mess around with their folders though. It's mostly fixed blades. You can trust the fixed blades because like it's a slab of steel that serves its purpose. Also for MTechs, you can actually, if you don't really like their knives at all, you always have like spare parts. Like you can always just take out the scales and make you another knife and just trace the handle out and use these scales. That's pretty much awesome. And I can also use the sheath right here to fit my beater knife. Just if I can see it. Stick the knife in there and stuff. Have me hold another sheath for my other knife. Just get rid of this. We'll take the handles and put it on this one. I might do a review on this later if you guys want me to. But yeah, it's a really nice knife. I would give this, what, shit, 10 out of 10? Just such a fact that it's cheap. I mean, you can't even argue with it. I mean, if you break it, then hey, rather that than your $100 beater knife or $100 knife, you know? You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. Got to tell you guys, as you can see, the scales aren't really flush with the handle. It doesn't really affect the grip at all. It actually helps out the jimping and stuff. So you guys can see how thick the micarta scales are. Not thin at all. It's a really nice knife. I was thinking about sharpening this false wedge here. But that's it for my review. I advise this knife. Hell yes. If you wonder what happened right here, I got cut testing out the knife. Well, not really the knife, the sword. I have a sword around here that I was trying to do different types of moves with and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'll just tell you guys about that in the other review. But would I suggest this knife? Hell yes. Most definitely. And that's it for the review, guys. Please like and subscribe. Got more to come with the cheap blades and other blades towards the future. I might just do a video on the United Cutlery, the M48, the Tomahawk, some K-bar knives. I can only do it with your help. So please spread the word. Like my video, subscribe, share the video. Because I can see I got ads on the videos and stuff. And it's like I use the money from the ads to get more knives to review and test out. And it's not like, well, that and to pay for school and stuff like that. But, you know. Thanks for the review. If you're also subscribed to my channel for music and stuff like that, I kind of put off music to test the knives. So I have some more songs up pretty soon. I'm trying to mess around with the quality control of the volume and stuff like that. And just musical ideas. But if you like the knife and you see it, I would definitely advise picking it up. You can find these for around about 20 to 30 bucks. Worth the money for a budget knife that you can use to possibly save your knife for your life. Thanks you guys for watching. Be careful out there.